Alright, so I'm going to tell you guys my story. I'm going to start from the beginning. It's going to take a while to get this out, and I don't plan on going on camera because I've got stalkers. I've got these people from this podcast that are showing up real world in my life, okay? They're showing up at my work. They're showing up at stores I go to. They're showing up everywhere. Okay? So, alright. I have to ask myself, why would they be tracking me? Why are they concerned about what I do? And here's the answer. And I know this is the answer because they told me this. They've told me this a few times psychically. That one, they want to neurologically map my brain. They want a blueprint. Because see, the thing is, I've accomplished something that they can't. Okay, I've been on my spiritual journey for 25 years, for over 25 years. And I have been spiritually celibate for the last 5 years, which means that I have a purity when it comes to my gifts that is hard to compare with unless you have committed yourself to that type of spiritual growth. So I have a very crisp, clean, like a crisp, clean ball of light, I guess, would be what I show up on the spectrum. And they're trying to harness that, like they did with Tesla. Okay, like they did with Einstein. They're trying to do this to me. And the thing is, they're not going to get anything out of me. Because, and, you know, even if they did, here's the thing, it's an endless well that just keeps popping up. It's a spring that just is eternal, you know, and it just keeps going and going and going. The knowledge is endless, and it's just beautiful. Okay, so they can't even compare with it, and that's what freaks them out, is that they can't really control my mind, how it works. They can't. They're trying. They're watching me to see, how'd she do it? How'd she do it? Well, I'll show you, but you need to back the fuck off of me. Okay? Stop spying on my shit. Stop stealing it because you don't comprehend it. You get the message wrong a lot because it wasn't given to you. If you just quiet your mind and go within, you'll have your own messages handed to you. You won't have to frigging try and take somebody else's message. The same thing will be given to you. You know, you just have to commit yourself to the path and the growth, and you know what I mean? Like you have to do the shadow work. Shadow work is the most important thing in my spiritual growth because it has allowed me to go back and review my life and the things that they're lessons, and that's how my intuition works, is from my lessons. So if you haven't learned your lessons, your intuition isn't going to work properly. I'm going to just tell you that right now. If you haven't learned to read the code in the world, the whole world is coded. Signs are coded. Your news is coded. Your TV is coded. Your newspapers are coded. Everything's coded. Everything is coded. And if you don't know how to code, this is something that is important to learn so that you can have a full understanding of how our universe works. You have to learn to code it. You do. Now, if they had to come at me properly and been like, hey, we would really like to work with you on this and, you know, sign contract or whatever, like, you know what I mean, like an actual contract, and instead of trying to subjugate me and make me do their will, I might have worked with them. But this is not what they've tried to do. They've tried to freaking, number one, try to harness whatever my knowledge is for themselves, number one. Okay, number two, and when they couldn't do that, they tried to silence me. They tried to brainwash me. Okay, they tried to force me to astral project, and they've done incomprehensible things to me while I was asleep. I'm still standing. I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to expose it. And I'm going to do this for every person on their spiritual path. Because the further down the road you get, the more they want to stop you. What they don't want you to know is your vibration is extremely important. So is your frequency. And that's what you intake. That's the programs that you watch and the things that you listen to. You know, I listen to all kinds of things. You know, I listen to different types of news. I listen to different types of music. I don't watch too much. I don't watch television, period. I don't get anything off of television. So I essentially create my own frequency. Okay? And I don't let other people's opinions dictate my frequency. You know, I know who I am. I know what my purpose is, and I know how I'm going to learn from it, and nobody else can teach me that. Just like nobody else can teach you that. Nobody else can teach you that. This is something that we have to learn on our own. These are our gifts.